Lots of hopefully nice ASMR. Me trying to open plastic off the box. Wow, plastic off the box. I can see I have one viewer. That's probably you, Paul. Congrats. I have started the stream early, so who knows? Right, we're going to open it the proper way, where you have a little tab down here, just like you're in the shop. Let's see how easy it's going to be to get our first booster pack out. I've also got no idea how easily the card... Oh, there we go. Look at that. We've got our first pack. Move that out of the way. First question. Why is this happening? I don't know why this is happening, Paul. I bought this box and I decided that it was fun watching people open booster packs, and I've never had that, and this was quite a cheap box. So I'm doing this because that's what I want to do. Paul, if you could also use the Twitch chat, that'd be super helpful, so I don't have to keep checking my phone at the same time. Anyway, so I can feel that the dice is there, and then we have 5 cards, and ideally we don't want to see the dice until we've opened the other cards, because the dice will give away. So for those of you who don't know what I'm saying, this is literally just Paul, but there are 5 cards and 1 premium dice in the pack. And the premium dice goes with the rarest card in the pack. So if we want to make this dramatic, ideally we don't want to see the dice until we've seen the other cards. But I don't know how easy that is going to be. So I'm going to try just shoving the dice down into the bag and then getting these cards out. Oh, they come in a little wallet, do they? That's quite neat. Okay. Now, I don't know if there is a trick as to which card we see first, but let's have a look. So, yes. So the first one, that is the dice card. So it is an upgrade. It is the A180 blaster, which I think is Jyn Erso's weapon. I don't know. We've got New Orders, an event card. It's neutral. We've got Decisive Blow, a nice event card for blue. We have Double Dealing, and we have Arms Deal. All right, so the dice will be... Yeah, there we go. So the dice goes with the blaster, and I have a handy piece of paper off here which will tell me how rare our blaster is, and it is... where is it? I can't see it on the list. Oh, there it is. It is a rare. So there are 2 types that we get in these. There are rares and there are legendaries. And you can tell whether it's a rare or legendary by the colour in this corner. So rares are green and legendaries are purple. So that is our first pack. Let's go back to the box and open our second pack and see if we can do it a bit smoother this time. Oh, my Twitch made a noise. I don't know what that means, but... I don't know if you made a noise. But I have a second viewer. So, welcome, second viewer. We are only on our second pack. We will see. I'm trying to keep that dice hidden for now. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, that's the follower noise. Thank you, Paul. Right, we will put the shiny card to the back so we can do this dramatic. Right, so first one is Bombing Run. Then we have Manipulate. Next up, Trench Warfare. Bait and Switch. And here we go. The reveal is... Oh, yes, that is what I wanted. IG-88, the assassin droid. He is, as you can tell in the corner by the purple, he is a legendary. That is very cool. I wanted that one. And let's just double check. We do indeed have the IG-88 dice to go with him. So that is a good start. So the ones we are looking out for in this set, the best ones, we've got Palpatine. He's in this one. We've got Director Krennic. We have IG-88, who we've just found. We've got C-3PO. We have one of the Obi-Wan Kenobis. We've got Chewie. We've got Jyn Erso. And we've also got Mon Mothma. And there's the blind guy as well. Chirrut Imwe. He's in this as well. So some decent polls if we can find them. So there are 60 rares and legendaries in this set, and we've got 36. So 34 to go. Here we go. There's the next one. Get that dice out of the way so we can see the jazziness. Let's see what we pull in pack number 3. Let's get that good card to the back. There we go. I'm opening these like a pro now. We got Life Debt. We've got no disintegrations. Oh, we got the location, which is Otogunga. We've got another location, Docking Bay. And our card is, it's a Force card, Darth Vader, Dark Apprentice. I actually have one of those already, but you can have 2 dice with each of your heroes, so or villains in this case. So that is a decent pull. So that's pretty good. Alrighty, pack number 4. How are we doing for time? Not doing too bad. 7 minutes past and we got through 4 packs. Get the coffee in, everybody. We're getting through the whole thing tonight. Thank you, Paul. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start tidying up this mess as I go. Right, first up we have Friendly Fire. And we have Overconfidence. Collateral Damage, underrated Arnie movie. We have Bait and Switch, and we got Aurra Sing, Deadly Shot. I have no idea who that character is. My Star Wars lore is obviously not strong enough, but a character nonetheless. Right, I'll grab the dice and pop it over there. Shove all the stuff further away. Alrighty. Hopefully everyone is enjoying this this beautiful knitted blanket that I'm putting on my otherwise wrecked kitchen table. Okay. Right, so pack number 5. This is more fun than I thought it would be. I'm going to end up spending money on booster boxes and opening them on stream like a nutcase. Here we go. Let's move that one to the back. You like my hands? Thank you, Paul. I made sure that my nails were cut because in watching some people open booster packs, they do not take care of their nails and you end up staring at them going, those are horrible nails. Right, we've got Resolve. We have Spirit of Rebellion. We have Confidence. We have Now You Will Die. And we have a red card. Temmin Snap Wexley, the recon specialist. Look at him. He looks like he dies in one of the films, right? That's a face that looks friendly and then dies in a fiery death. There we go. And there is his dice. Oh, he's a good looking dice. Well done. Well done, big chubby pilot man. I'll pop those ones over there. And on to pack number 6. Wish there was a nice slick way you could open these like you can with Pokemon cards, but it's not too bad. Right. Let's try these go. Okay. Next pack out. Here we go. First up we have Caution, Determination, The Price of Failure, Meditate, and Lightsaber Pike. That is an upgrade weapon. That looks like it would be useful for none of the characters we currently have over there, but we'll keep it nonetheless. Put those on the pile. And off to pack number 7. Okie dokie. Oh, this is a blue dice. We have Fast Hands. We have Synchronicity. We have Hold On. We have the Ewok Village. And our character, Darth Vader Dark Apprentice again. That's less useful. Hello, Lee. Welcome to the stream. Order 66. Yeah, see, you called it. You brought him here. The dance they're doing on the Synchronicity card. Oh yes, look at that. This is very Irish jig. This guy just looks like he's going, hang on, are we fighting or what? Yes, very Gallic. Mr. Newton, who is my favourite Star Wars character? That is a good question. I don't know. Who is my favourite Star Wars character? I think it's Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan. It's not the dolphin one, Lee. You need to let this go. Paul, for your knowledge, Lee is bizarrely obsessed with Echo the Dolphin and needs to get some help because he thinks Echo is too difficult a game and he just needs to get good. Rise Again. That was a song, wasn't it? From the 90s. Swiftness. Otogunga. I feel like we got that one already. Relentless Pursuit. That's what you need to do with Echo games, Lee, instead of just complaining about them. And, yes, we got Death Trooper. Now, I don't think I've seen Death Trooper in any of the films, but I assume he must be, and I've just missed him. But he is a rare, but I like him. He is, as you can tell, very shooty with the guns. He doesn't have a special ability, though. That makes him not great. Oh, he's Krennic's personal guard. There we go. So I've obviously missed him from one of the new movies. Which I do want to show my children, but they think they look too scary at the moment. So I am held back from doing so. Right, so far our legendary pull count is only 1 with IG88. And they reckon on average you get 3 legendary pulls per box. So we're about on average at the moment. Let's see where we get to with bag number 9. This is the one you can. Okay, that's good. That's good, Paul. You keep those good vibes going. Oh, I'm getting I'm getting faffy hands. Here we go. Right, so first up we have Rebel. Is Krennic in Rogue One? Are you just randomly telling me the wrong thing? So I thought Krennic was the dude from the start of Force Awakens. Air superiority. And no, he is. Yeah, you're right. It is Rogue One. I need to just watch Rogue One. Attrition. Docking Bay again. And this one. Slave One. Paul, you felt it right. That is a legendary. That is a legendary support vehicle. And that is excellent because I currently don't have any vehicles. So, what's good about this? Force an opponent to deal damage to their characters equal to the number of dice in their dice pool distributed to which. That is strong. That is a good card because if you're going up against somebody that is, on average, that people will have 10 dice. So if you can roll that special on this one, that's 10 damage they have to distribute amongst their characters. That's nuts. Good pull. Look at me talking about a game that I've played twice, 3 times. But I talk with confidence. That's what people want on stream. So, here we go. Here's the next one. That way. Alrighty. First up, we've got Salvo. Then we have Friends in Low Places. Doubt. Outmaneuver. Yes, Paul, you do not need to send me some bits. I do not need money for this. I do not believe this stream is of high enough quality, but thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. And Smuggling Freighter. Another support vehicle. After you resolve one of this die's size showing a value of 2, place this support on the top of your deck. Oh. Take your bits. Alright. I don't know. I'm doing this in Streamlabs desktop, Lee, so I have no idea if I'm physically able to take your bits, but unless that was a sexual suggestion, in which case no thank you. Right. I'm trying to move some space for all of these cards and dice. Where are we? We are up to, that was number 10. Hold on tight, everybody. You're just jumping into an upgrade. I'm on screen and in my ear. Oh, good. Happy raiding. I hope your team are effective. Where are we going to get to? With pack number 11, if my maths are correct. And I like... Oh, why can't I get it? Maybe... Right, so it's the opposite of that side. Stop slaying Aspire to be here. That's very good, Paul. Thank you. I mean, feel free to do what Lee's doing and just, potter about. Anyway, first up we have sensor placement. No disintegrations. Wingman. Protective Mentor. And Royal Guard. There we got Guardian. You cannot play blue abilities on this character. That's annoying. Why would you want that? I don't understand some of these cards. I need to get good. Alrighty. Well, so far we've got 4 blue, 3 red and 4 yellow, so there's a decent spread of cards coming out. Alright, Lee, good. Happy hunting for your mushrooms for your chicken. I assume that is connected to Arc Raiders and you've not just lost it. And Ran a 10k. What was your time, Paul? How fast did you run said 10k? Yes, I do need another legendary, but I fear there's probably only one more to come, given we've done 2. Emergency evacuation. Remove all dice. Long con. Confidence. Guerrilla warfare. And what the hell is that? Personal shield. Trying to figure out the artwork on that. It looks very odd. Before attached character is dealt 2 or more ranged damage, you may exhaust this upgrade to give the attached character a shield. Butt cannon. Yeah, that is... I don't really understand this. It's very odd. It's too pink. It's definitely too pink. I played football this evening and didn't get in a fight, so that's good. Lee will appreciate this because Lee used to play in said football game. I actually stopped to fight this evening, so I'm feeling pleased with myself, but also I do like a fight. So mixed emotions. Even plus the card, yes, yeah, you do. Butt cannon. A bit too sexy. Amusingly, it was one of the dads from school that's in Jed's class that decided to try and start a fight with the one guy, Louis, who he absolutely should not try and start a fight with. So that was smart. Momentum shift. Lockdown. Trench warfare, diversion, and Guavian Enforcer. What the heck is he from? Remove this die to remove 1 shield from a character. That's not too bad. Bum bum bum. What are we up to now? This is number 14. With juicy. Yes, but I do fear that on average there's probably only one more juicy in the box. So, unless we get very lucky, but we will see. I do still want one of the main wants that we want here. I want some recognizable characters. Jyn Erso, that would be great. There's a rare but not legendary R2D2 in there, and Krennic I think would be pretty cool. Yoda in tights. Is there a Yoda in this set? Don't think this one's got a Yoda, and certainly not in tights from what I can see. You might have to make do with an Obi-Wan Kenobi Mysterious Hermit. So I hope that's good enough for you. And there is Mr. Obi-Wan, but just as an event. He is guarding. There is Determination. There is The Price of Failure. Had that one already. Relentless Pursuit again. And the Blaster again. Blast! Alrighty. On to pack number... My maths is failing. 15. 15 of 36. Here we go. These bits of card are nice, but also a bit of a faff. What do we got? We got Salvo. We've got Rebel Assault. That's a nice card. That's some nice artwork. Play only if you have one or more dice showing range. Remove an opponent's dice not showing damage. Loth, Cat and Mouse. Don't understand that one. Evade. That's pretty cool. That's Mando, right? Mando? Yeah, I think so. And E-web emplacement. No, that's not an exciting sounding card. While you control the battlefield, the value of each of this die's sides is increased by 1. Now that's pretty cool, actually. Especially as it's got all the guns. That means they go from, these will be 2s and these will be 3s. And they're not pluses, they're on their own. That is, if you're into guns and you're into villains, that's a decent card. Plop. Stinker. Paul's not happy with that. Okay. Here we go. Next set. Zoop, zoop. Lightsaber throw. That one's quite a good one. I do like using that one. One or more dice show melee damage. You can just whack 2 damage to a character. Air superiority. Battle formation. Outmaneuver. And Palpatine. Yes. We got the legendary Palpatine. After you resolve this dice, force an opponent to deal 2 damage to their characters, distributed as they wish. Woof. Woof. That is very strong, because it just basically means you do whatever damage. You can do 2 or 3 range damage, plus 2 damage to their characters, but it's distributed as they wish. So that is a hefty boy. Andy's got 15 health, but he is a chonk. So in this game, you have 30 points to distribute among your characters. The first number is if you've got 1 dice on it, and the second number is you've got 2. So if you go with a 2 dice Palpatine, you're rocking him on his own. He's not going out with anybody else. Let's give you an example of that. Even this Darth Vader, he's a 13 or a 17. So you're going to take somebody else, even if you take him with 2 dice. This dude, he's doing it all on his own, which makes it a bit tricky. Because then typically if you have 2 characters, you're going to go in with at least 20 health. He's going to do it with 15, but that is a strong power. That'd be quite a fun deck to build for that one. So that's good. Right, so we've got our 3 legendaries, and we're only 16 cards into the pull. So this might be a chonker box. Let's keep those fingers crossed. Boosh, sustained fire. Air superiority. Garbage will do. Tactical aptitude. And Luminara Unduli, inspiring commander. That's pretty cool. Resolve 1 of your character dice, increasing its value by 2 or by 3 instead if it's a non-unique character dice. That is pretty strong if you play that with the right one. She basically does similar to what Palpatine does, but she does it for somebody else. That's pretty cool. And her dice. Alrighty, on to pack number 18, and this is the halfway point. And we are at nearly the halfway point of the stream. Look at that. All over it. Okay. First up we have Scrap Buy. We have Ammo Belt. We have Cargo Hold. We have Guerrilla Warfare. And we have Ascension Gun. Use the ability on the battlefield that is not being used as if you had just claimed it. That's That's interesting. We'll see. Right, at the halfway point, I too am just going to grab myself a drink. You can take a look at that lovely artwork while I do that. Alrighty, so at the halfway point, we have 3 legendaries, which is pretty good going. There are quite a few characters we could still do with, and a lot of them I'm pretty sure are legendaries, so we might be stuck, but we will see how we get on. I'm pretty pleased though. We got Palpatine and we got IG-88. We got one more Darth Vader than we needed, but it's all good. Right, second half of the stream. Hold tight, here we go. Right, on to pack number 17. Plop those cards out. Okay, starting off with the location, the Moisture Farm. We got Bolt Hole. I said Bolt Hole. We have Collateral Damage again. We have Diversion. And we have Supply Line. Reroll any number of your dice. Yeah, it's not bad. You know, it's a get resource one, bit of a reroll. That is a pretty bog standard, but dice manipulation's pretty useful. So, let's put these somewhere else. Okay. On to pack number 19. I've lost count. We're on to a pack. What do we got first? We got Rebel. We got Synchronicity, Lee's favourite artwork. We've got War-Torn Streets, the location. Discard a random card from an opponent's hand. That's pretty cool. That's annoying. Destiny. Good old Ray. And our feature card is the Z6 Riot Control Baton. After you roll this dice into your pool, you may re-roll it. That's a pretty strong series of melee stuff. It's got 2 blanks, but if you've got a deck that can do something with blanks, then that's pretty solid. It makes sense that is a 3 cost. Right, so I've got 16. That was 20. 20 down. 16 to go. What? I believe at retail these bags, by the way, were about £4 each. But I got this booster box for about £35. So that's less than £1 a bag. So just so you don't think that I am going mad and opening everything. But I am opening everything. But as in, why would I do that for a dead game? My ally is the Force. I'm getting tired. Ammo belt. Battle formation. Evade. And Delta 7 Interceptor. Reroll up to 3 dice, yours and or your opponent's. Favourite of the Jedi during the Clone Wars. Yeah, that's a fairly solid support card. And another vehicle, which is good, because up to now I don't think I had any vehicles. That's making my deck building with any vehicles ability is a bit pointless. On to pack number 22. Really didn't think where I was going to put all these cards with the dice. They're all just over here. Okay. Yep. Hold tight. Here we go. Paul, what did you miss? We got the Z6 Riot control button, which looks pretty hardcore. We got supply line, which is pretty shit. And we got the Delta 7 Interceptor, which looks pretty good. I think that is all you missed. I don't know if I may have now put this the wrong way around. Anyway, Carbon Freezing Chamber. Not a fan of Mr. Solo's. We've got Suppression. We've got the Crate Dragon Howl. We have Salvage Stand. And we have Chewbacca! We got another legendary. Boop, 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 boop. If I cut these up into Facebook Shorts, I'm going to need to put some kind of confetti going off because that is cool. Turn an opponent's die to a side showing damage to deal that damage to a character. Beautiful. And a good variety of sides. So you were back just in time to get Chewie. So that is our 4th legendary we have pulled, which is excellent. So yeah, we got Chewie. So still just keeping fingers crossed that we can beat the odds and somehow get Jyn Erso and Krennic. But I would say at this stage, having pulled more than the average legendaries, it's not looking great, but I have pulled lots of the legendaries that I wanted. Oh, I completely missed actually. That was a legendary as well. So I think that is 5 legendaries we've pulled now. Chewie, the Baton, Palpatine, IG-88. We had another one, didn't we? Four? Maybe it's 4. I don't know. I've lost track. We'll recap at the end. We've had at least 4. There's a chance we've had 5. Alrighty, pack number 20-something. We've got Fair Trade. We've got Overconfidence. We've got Otogunga. We've got Destiny again. And we've got... Oh, that's a sad face. Overkill. Upgrade ability. So no special ability, but a whole bunch of guns. So these plus ones, you have to add them to another dice roll where you've also got guns. They don't work on their own. But that's pretty solid. And again, if you've got cards that can do something with the blanks, that can offset that one. Okay, right, I'm going to need to do something different with how I am laying all these out because I am rapidly running out of space. So let's just stack the dice up and not worry about leaving them with their cards right now. You can all enjoy my croaky singing voice while I stack the dice over here. Alright, so let's just recap the legendaries before we continue. We've got the control button, we've got Palpatine, we've got Chewie, We've got IG-88. I feel like we had one more, but maybe it is 4. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, and Slave 1. Slave 1 was also legendary. So we do indeed. Hang on, there's the normal cards. We go there. Those two also normal cards. Plop, 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 plop. Yes. All right. So we got 5 legendaries. So that is a good pull so far. That is done. Alrighty. On to another pack. I've absolutely lost count now. But who cares? Onwards. What are we going to get? We got Your Eyes Can Deceive You. We've got Manipulate. We've got War-Torn Streets. We've got Evade. And Mazkanata. Boop, boop, boop. Surprised she's not legendary. But after you activate this character, you may resolve up to 2 of your dice. That's pretty cool. Yep. And she's a pretty cheap character as well. So you can get her out with some other rebels. Okie dokie. Over that. We've got Planned Explosion. Play any of your dice showing combined by 10 or more. Remove all your dice and deal 10 damage to a character. That's good. Suppression. Doubt. Relentless Pursuit. And Command Shuttle. Use a character ability on one of your characters. I don't really know what that one means, but it's only a rare, so that's all good. And I bet it's a good looking dice. Yeah, it's not a bad looking dice. Good. Get rid of them. Next bag. Never Tell Me the Odds. Classic artwork. That beautiful. Although Chewie's eyes, it's Chewie in the background, isn't it? Chewie looks a bit. What's going on with his face? Oh, it's not his. I thought this is Chewie's face, but it's just some lights. Anyway, tired. Now I am the master. Hold on. Protective Mentor. Chinatsu! Yeah! Oh, I didn't realize she's not legendary. Reckless Operative. Yes. The cost of the first yellow event you play each round is decreased by 1. That is solid. She is a relatively expensive character, but if you play her with 1 dice, she's pretty cool. So good. Glad we got that one. And her dice. Very cool. Alright, so we're getting through the wants. It's really just hoping somehow we can pull a 6th legendary and get Krennic. And then I'll be pretty happy. But I mean, R2-D2, he's only a rare. And C-3PO, he's also just a rare. They could be fun ones to get. And Chirrut Imwe, Blind Warrior, he's also a rare. Yeah. There's a couple of cool troopers as well in the villain category. So let's see what we get. Alright. We have Our Only Hope. Friends in Low Places. Double Dealing. Docking Bay. And Interrogation Droid. After you activate the support, look at a random card in an opponent's hand. If that card is an event, you may remove this die to discard it. That's not that exciting, but all good. All good. Oh, I've done on my laptop. Go away. Oh, we have our first grey dice of the evening. That looks quite nice with the interrogation droid. Very good. Let's have some water. Okay. And how we're doing with the bags, but the box is emptying. Hold tight. Here we go. All right. Loose ends. Now I Am the Master. Loth Cat and Mouse. 1/4 portion and Force Push. Blue character only. Turn up to 2 of your opponent's dice to sides of your choice. That's a pretty solid dice manipulation card, and also adds a couple of guns. So you can use that with it's a neutral one, so you can use it for both heroes and villains. How many more packs to go? All right, Lee, I will count the cards. Count the cards, count the packs. Let's see what we got. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs to go. So we're in the home straight. Yeah, I mean, what are we up to at the moment? We're up to 5 legendaries. So we'll get lucky. From what I read up, no one's had more than 6 legendaries in a box. So are we going to get that box? So Imperial War Machine. Lockdown. No one wants that. Undying Loyalty. Oh, that looks Krennic, doesn't it? Secluded Beach. And Quad Jumper. Discard this support to play a support from your hand, decreasing its cost by 3. Oh, good lord. That is a legendary. There you go, Lee. You said the words. We got the legendary. This is now a top tier box, because that is 6 legendaries from the box. Good job, everybody. And we've still got 7 packs to go. So who knows what it could bring. Could we get the mythical 7th legendary? We can will it to happen. You can tell your grandchildren that you were here, Paul. Okay, we have them now. Improvisation, Confidence, Spynet. That is a kooky looking robot. And Astromech. Remove this die to turn a vehicle die to any side. That is a good old rare. Alright, I think we're 6 packs to go. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, Sabotage. Decisive Blow. Attrition. Spynet again. And Mon Mothra. It's a recognisable character, which is just a rare, but After you play an event, you may reroll a dice the same colour as that event. That's pretty solid. Because you play events quite a lot, especially if you can get 0 cost events. That's pretty useful. But she just goes in the rare pile. And her dice. It's one of the recognisable ones from the list. We are down to 5 packs to go. 5. Bong! Wrong sci-fi, but it's fine. Okay. Armor plating. Overconfidence. Aftermath. Now you will die. And Jedi Acolyte. Oh. He's got a fun head. Before you resolve this die, increase its value by 1 if it's showing the same symbol as one of your other dice. Into the rares it goes. Okie dokie. 4. Oh, it's a yellow dice. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Imperial Inspection. Rejuvenate. Trench Warfare. Arms Deal. And Unkarblut, the Junk Dealer. Remove any number of your dice showing a combined value of 3 or more. Then discard a random card from your opponent's hand and gain resources equal to its cost. I'm sure if I was better at deck building, I might enjoy that, but it sounds a bit dull. I just like cards that let me shoot people. I am but a simple man. Okay, what have we got? 3 packs to go. 3. Planned Explosion. Bolt Hole. Again, Bolt Hole. Cargo Hold. Bait and Switch. And Supply Line. I've had that shit one before. Let's plop that over there. Plop that up there. Okay, 2 packs to go. What are we gonna have? Here we go. Okie dokie. We got Secret Facility, Rebel Assault, High Ground, Parry, and TIE Pilot. Yes. Not from Thailand. TIE Pilot. While this dice is in your pool, your other dice showing range damage cannot be removed by an opponent. That's pretty useful. He's not very healthy, but he is pretty cheap. So he could be an interesting one. I cannot shake him. Big Starklighter. Good. Oh, that's cool. We got ourselves a nice little character. And we are now on to the final pack. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me on the stream. We'll make this pack as dramatic as we can make it. Just a reminder, we have 6 legendaries, the most that have ever been recorded according to my very quick search on Google. Could this be the 7th legendary pack? Let's find out. Here we go. I'm going to sniff this one. Given it's the first one I sniffed, I can't tell if it smells any different. But it did smell like cardboard. Here we go. Docking Bay. That's what Paul's guessing. What we got? We got Anger. You know I love a bit of anger. Play only if you have 2 or more dice showing blanks. See? Excellent with the blanks. Resolve an opponent's die showing damage as if it were your die. I love this card. This is a lot of fun. Improvisation, Aftermath, Salvage Stand, it's a red card. I don't think that's a character. I think that is a support. It's an upgrade. DT-29 Heavy Blaster Pistol. A very phallic looking gun. Remove an opponent's die showing a resource cost. Okie dokie. There we go. That is it. That is all of our packs. So as a reminder for our legendaries, Quad Jumper, IG-88, Chewbacca, Slave 1, Palpatine, and the Z6 Riot Control Button. And I'm not even ashamed I said Z and not Z. That's it. I will add these to my pool of cards and make some good decks and see if I can get good at Star Wars Destiny. That's it. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely evening. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.